This is the story of Zaynab Radiyallahu anha. She was the first daughter of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Her life was full of love, patience and faith. More than 20 years before the migration to Medina, the Prophet lived in Mecca. He was in his early 30s. He was married to Khadija, a kind and noble woman. They had a son named Qasim. Now they were expecting their second child. The family was excited. They wondered if it would be a boy or a girl. When the baby was born, it was a girl. Her name was Zaynab. In those days, many people did not value daughters. Some thought having a daughter was bad. But the Prophet was different. He was kind and wise. He was happy and thankful to Allah. He held Zaynab in his arms and named her. Zaynab grew up in a loving home. The Prophet showed her great care. After losing his son Qasim, Zaynab was a source of joy. She was bright and mature. She helped her mother and cared for her siblings. Her aunt had a son named Abu Alas. He was the same age as Zaynab. He often visited their home. He admired Zaynab's kindness and strength. Khadija noticed Abu Alas's feelings. She believed their love could lead to a happy marriage. One day, Abu Alas asked for Zaynab's hand in marriage. Khadija told the Prophet. The Prophet asked Zaynab. She was silent. Her silence meant yes. The wedding was joyful. Camels were sacrificed. Meals were shared. The Prophet and his family escorted Zaynab to her new home. Abu Alas loved her deeply. Abu Alas was a respected merchant. He traveled to Damascus and Yemen. He brought gifts for Zaynab and her family. Zaynab appreciated his kindness. Life was peaceful and full of promise, but soon a great change came. The Prophet received his first revelation. This marked the beginning of a new era. When the Prophet returned home, he was changed. Zaynab asked her mother what happened. Khadija said the angel Jibril came with a message. Her father was the final messenger. Zaynab believed. She became one of the first Muslims. She supported her father and the message. The new religion was hard for many people to accept. The leaders of Mecca were angry and scared. They did not want to lose their power. They wanted to stop the Prophet and his followers. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, kept teaching. He spoke about one God, Allah. He told people to be kind and honest. He asked them to help the poor and weak. But many people did not listen. They laughed and mocked the Muslims. They hurt them in many ways. One day the Quraysh threw dirt on the Prophet's face. They wanted to humiliate him. Zaynab was near. She quickly cleaned the dirt from his face. She was brave and full of love. The Prophet smiled and said, "Do not worry, my daughter. I will not be disgraced." Zaynab's heart was strong. She believed in her father's message. She prayed and read the Quran. She wanted to be a good Muslim. Abu Alas, Zaynab's husband, came back from a trip. He heard about the new religion. He was curious but confused. He asked Zaynab, "Is it true your father is a prophet?" Zaynab said, "Yes, and I believe in Islam." Abu Alas loved Zaynab very much, but he did not become Muslim. He was afraid of what others would say. He did not want to leave his old religion. Still, he respected Zaynab's faith. He never stopped her from praying. He saw her patience and kindness. He admired her strength. The leaders of Mecca wanted to break their marriage. They told Abu Alas to divorce Zaynab. They promised him a rich wife if he left her. But Abu Alas said, "I love my wife. She is a good woman." He refused to leave her. He stood by Zaynab. Zaynab kept learning the Quran. She prayed for her husband every day. She asked Allah to guide him. She was patient and strong. She trusted Allah's plan. The Muslims faced many hardships. They were hurt and mocked. Some were beaten. Some lost their homes. But they stayed strong. Their faith gave them hope. They helped each other. They prayed together. Zaynab's story shows us how to be patient. She loved her husband and her faith. She was kind and brave. Her life teaches us to keep faith, even in hard times. She never gave up hope. She believed that good would come. She believed in Allah's mercy. Every day, Zaynab prayed for peace. She prayed for her family. She prayed for all Muslims. Her heart was full of love. Her soul was full of faith. This is the story of a young woman, a woman who faced many challenges, a woman who stayed strong, a woman who trusted Allah. Zaynab's faith was a light in the darkness. It gave her courage. It gave her peace. And her story continued. The Muslims faced many trials. Their faith was tested every day. The leaders of Mecca grew angrier. They wanted to stop Islam from growing. The Prophet and his followers planned to move to Medina. This was a new city far from Mecca. It was a place where Muslims could live safely. But Zaynab's husband, Abu al-As, did not want to leave Mecca. He stayed behind. Zaynab wanted to go with her family, but she could not leave her husband. The separation was very hard. Zaynab missed her family. She prayed for them every day. She trusted Allah to protect them. Meanwhile, the Muslims in Medina prepared for battle. The Quraysh wanted to stop them. The Battle of Badr was near. The Muslims were few in number. They had little food and weapons, but their hearts were strong. They trusted Allah to help them. The battle was fierce. Many brave men fought. The Muslims won against all odds. During the battle, Abu al-As was captured. He was taken as a prisoner. Zaynab was worried. She wanted to help her husband. She sent money and a necklace to free him. The necklace was a gift from Khadija, the Prophet's wife. It was very valuable. The Prophet saw the necklace. He was moved by Zaynab's love and kindness. He returned the necklace to Abu al-As. He showed respect and mercy. Abu al-As promised to send Zaynab to Medina. He wanted to keep his word. Zaynab prepared for the journey. She was pregnant and had a young daughter. She was strong and brave. The journey was long and difficult. She faced many dangers on the way, but she never lost hope. She trusted Allah's plan. This part of Zaynab's story shows us courage. It shows us love and faith. Even in hard times, she stayed patient. She believed in goodness and mercy. Her story teaches us to be strong, to trust in Allah, and to never give up hope. After many days of travel, Zaynab finally reached Medina. The city was different from Mecca. It was full of green trees and fresh air. The people welcomed the Muslims with open arms. Zaynab felt relief and joy. She was with her family again. Her father, the Prophet Muhammad, was happy to see her. He hugged her and said, "Welcome, my daughter." But life in Medina was not easy. The Muslims had many enemies. They had to protect their new home. Zaynab helped her family. She cared for the children. She cooked and cleaned. She prayed for peace every day. Her husband Abu al-As was still in Mecca. He was free now but could not leave Mecca easily. Zaynab missed him very much. She prayed for his safety and freedom. The Prophet's family was close. They supported each other. They shared stories and memories. They laughed and cried together. Zaynab's faith grew stronger. She learned more about Islam. She taught others with kindness. One day Abu al-As came to Medina. He was finally free to join his wife. They were happy to be together again. But the challenges were not over. The enemies of Islam still wanted to harm the Muslims. Zaynab and her family stayed strong. They trusted Allah to protect them. Zaynab's story shows us the power of family. It shows us the strength of faith. Even when life is hard, love and hope can guide us. She teaches us to be patient and brave, to help those we love, and to never lose faith in Allah's mercy. After reuniting with her husband, Zaynab's life continued with many challenges. The enemies of Islam still wanted to harm the Muslims, but the community in Medina grew stronger every day. They built mosques, schools and homes. Zaynab helped her family and the community. She was known for her kindness and patience. She cared for the sick and helped the poor. Her faith was a light for many people. As time passed, Zaynab faced illness. Her body grew weak, but her spirit stayed strong. She prayed every day, asking Allah for mercy and peace. Her family gathered around her. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was very sad. He loved his daughter deeply. He prayed for her health and comfort. Zaynab's illness lasted many months. She never lost hope. She trusted Allah's plan. She knew that life is a test. One day Zaynab passed away peacefully. Her family mourned her loss. They remembered her courage, faith and love. Her story became an example for all Muslims. She showed how to be patient in hard times. She showed how to love and forgive. She showed how to trust in Allah's mercy. Zaynab Radiyallahu anha's legacy lives on. Her life teaches us to be strong and kind, to keep faith no matter what happens, to help others and never lose hope. Her story is a light for all generations, a story of love, faith and courage.